On the sidelines of Global Fintech Summit, my colleague Vishwanath caught up with Muthoot FinCorp CEO, where he speaks about growth in the new financial products portfolio and talks about benefits from GST and tax changes. And this could be one of the beneficiaries of gold hitting a $4,000 mark as well. Let's quickly listen in.
Hello and welcome to NDTV Profit. You're joining us on the special broadcast from the Global Fintech Fest. And today I have with me Shaji Varghese, the CEO of Muthoot FinCorp. Mr. Varghese, welcome to this conversation. Firstly, how are you feeling at the Global?
Very good. Thank you, Vishwanath, for having me over. It's good. Great. We just launched, we just showcased one of our services now, which is a, loan marketplace.
Okay. Why did you get into the marketplace business?
Look, over the last, few years, especially after the DPI and the UPI, we were a data poor country, now become a data rich. Having said, we also have, say, almost 3 dozens of scheduled commercial bank, 1 lakh plus of cooperative banks also do lending, 10,000 plus of NBFCs. Yet, millions of people still don't have access to credit. We have a grand plan as a nation to become a developed nation by 2047. Unless we supply credit, unless we make the financial services product available for them, the grand ambition is not going to be realistic.
Okay.
It's not that we don't have lending institutions or service providers, and not because we don't have products. But customers are also a bit confused. How many doors they need to knock to avail a product? So we have almost 4,000 physical branches, and we also have a tech play. Why not get all these products together and serve these customers? One place we will serve all. What we cannot manufacture, what we can't do on a balance sheet by choice or by regulation, why don't we partner with others and see that customer is delivered? The way we are thinking is, if it is good for the customer, good for the nation. If it is good for the nation, all participants will benefit from it. So we are partnering with all like-minded, credible partners, make products available, customer being in the center.
I want to ask you about this spate of regulations that have come in, specifically on the gold loan side. Right? Like, so last year, it was like, we are viewing this with a little bit of suspicion, especially bank-led gold loans. And it's an important business for you as well. So now that the final guidelines have come in and they are a little bit easier than what one would have thought. How does your business benefit from this?
Okay, so look, the regulator in the preamble itself has well articulated why the regulation is. One, to harmonize regulation between different entities. Second, practices. Third, and of course, governance. So these 3 objectives are very well met now. And look at the way business is growing. So it's a very well balanced between regulation and development role. There's a lot of clarity available. As you rightly said, there was a little bit of clarity issue and interpretation issue. Now with much detailed regulations, it is pretty clear to everybody. So in an environment where a lot of clarity in place, it's a fantastic environment to work. Company like ours, doing this business for so many decades, what we need is exactly understand what is the framework. So that is so well articulated. It's a far better environment, to do business. And there are a lot of clarity has been brought, other focus being brought on the fair practice for court, keeping the customer in mind. So finally, if it's good for the customer, it's good for all. So it's a well articulated regulation now, so much stable environment. You have the business to grow.
One of the things that caught my attention at that point in time was the differentiation between why somebody's coming out and borrowing gold. I mean, use case is sort of, you're oblivious as a lender. You're not really that focused on whether it's for agricultural use, for personal consumption use. Does that matter much for you in your business?
See, look, what is the core business which we are doing? We are doing the informal into formal banking system. Okay? Now, in gold loan business, it is estimated, even today, only around 35 to 40% of the business is still in the formal banking system, regulated by RBI. Around 60% is still in the informal sector. The largest task is to bring them into the formal sector. Okay? So, what is the size of the loan? Almost 80% plus of loan is less than 60,000 rupees. It's such a small, tiny loan. In a month, we do around 8 lakhs number of disbursement now. adding up to what? Maybe a 9,000 crore. Look at that average ticket size. We are really supplying credit to the grassroots. They're all personal needs. Now the regulation is well articulated now. Up to 2.5 lakhs, the end user some guard is low. Beyond 2.5 lakhs rupees, end use has to be monitored, which is a very fair, regulation. And the regulation also not distinguish between, the consumption loan and loans, used for productive purpose. So a lot of clarity is crystal clear now what to go about. It's good for all.
I want to ask you a bit about the nature of the small ticket size loans and the kind of delinquencies that we have seen in the past, right? Like, so are we to expect that going ahead, those delinquencies are completely gone? That you have a business that does not see a very high ratio of people defaulting on the loans? Because the small value loan, the percentage is very small. But in a sense, the default percentage is very small. But it also means something for your business. What do you see these trends emerging?
See, look, gold loan is very different than some of the other consumer loans like a personal loan. Unless the family, it's not an individual, unless the family sees there's a likely chance of cash flow ahead, they don't take a gold loan. They could have always sold and got the money in.
Yeah.
So whatever experience is, our, the auction percent, which is the eventual default, is only in maybe 1 or 2% only. So we are orchestrating success and not failure. So the default always in this business expected to be very, very low. Okay, because it's a family, the real pledge happens first in the family.
Yeah.
It's a family decision. They have to get it back home.
Yeah.
Because it's maybe from many generations, this part of the family wealth, it's so personally attached. So they have to return it back. Whoever is pledging will have to get it back home. So the default always estimated to be much lower in this. And plus it also has a lot of features and flexibility in this product. Unlike a personal loan, which is so structured and EMI has to be, an equated monthly installment on a pre-decided every month, it has to be paid back. Here there is also an option of, bullet repayment. Look at, for example, a farmer. His, the business cycle would be 6 to 9 months. He also has an option to pay back at bullet. So today this business stands because of the features of this product and the business build. No entry barrier, processing fee so limited. One could even pay back any day by using our mobile app.
Right.
Okay. So it's in a daily diminishing model, not on a, fixed DMI or no prepayment charge. So lot been built as a product feature now in gold loan. That's why it is working good.
One last question I want to ask you. There's been a lot of regulatory easing that has come in. You've got interest rate cuts, which is a big one.
Yeah.
GST boost is there. You've got income tax slabs.
Right.
How much of that is showing up in your business, or is expected to show up?
Yeah. See, look, whenever the consumers have more money in hand, okay, what is loan all about? Loan is all about when do people take loan? Not when they don't have money. When they see my future cash flow is better. All had good intention to pay back, right? Now, because all these higher income tax slab means there are more money in the consumers and family, so that for GST. So that means their ability to pay back is far higher. So they're likely that the consumption will go up. Because when the consumption goes up, they're likely to avail credit. So it should definitely work good very early because it's just rolled out. Just happened. But we do read some interesting newspaper article that some of the products already showing up. So it's very good. It's going to go good for overall economy and the velocity is expected to go up is what our take is. Our business is growing. We have seen, good growth year on year and quarter on quarter. So these are a reflection of...
What's your portfolio growth looking like?
See, last year we had grown close to 40%, year on year, basis.
On the base of what?
On the basis of, 26,000 crore. Okay. So we are expecting the same momentum to continue.
40% to continue.
Yeah, the momentum is good. We hope the same thing too, though we don't really give a forward projection. But the momentum is good. We expect the growth momentum to continue. Yeah.
Growth momentum to continue for a Muthoot FinCorp. Kush, a quick one.